the goal, like we talk about in Open Homes, like the vision is actually to create a community of belonging, right, with refugee claimants. So it's ultimately about kind of weaving ourselves together in meaningful ways that we become, community together.
My name is Danielle Steenwyk-Rowan, and I lead Open Homes Hamilton. So we walk alongside refugee claimants, people who arrive in Hamilton fleeing persecution and don't really have people to shepherd them through everything that it takes to settle here. And so at Open Homes, we exist to connect those dots between empty bedrooms, empty in-law suites, empty basement suites in people's homes, and refugee claimants needing a safe place to land, safe place to get started that they can actually access with the funds that they're given. The call from God to move from hostility to hospitality is so clear throughout Scripture, and we want to live into that as Open Homes.
I never thought before I came to Canada, I never thought this would be hard to get, but then it's very smooth and more than I expected to be. At the beginning, I was maybe, if you ask him, I was like trying to keep it separate or kind of way to. I wasn't sure how to involve with them because we live in the same house. But after that, things like started. We became friends and everything was perfect. To be honest.
That's generous of you to say perfect. Yeah, my biggest fear was like, I'm never gonna be able to stay on top of all the cleaning that we need to do. But eventually you just let those insecurities about yourself and your family and your house go. It never felt like work having Hassan and Samar here, because we just find a way to operate like a family.
Even just having the opportunity to celebrate like her first birthday and be together, through that was really special.
That's what family is, right?
La primera vez que llegué a vivir en la casa de los Beth fue una sensación angustiosa, pero a la vez nerviosa, porque es un nuevo país, una nueva familia que no conocía. No sabía si me podrían entender, si podrían entender mi hija, o si podíamos adaptarnos con ellos o conectar. Ella conectara con todos los tres niños, Peter, John y Antio, es algo increíble porque son culturas completamente diferentes, idiomas. El explicarles algunas palabras en español, el poder sentir mi hija como si estuviera en una familia, no estuviéramos, viviendo con extraños. Sí, fue como lo que más nos llenó de tranquilidad y calma el estar viviendo con ellos.
This past opportunity to host, for the first time we had another child with our kid, and they were the first guests that didn't speak English when they came. So that was another sort of two things to kind of navigate at the beginning. We were kind of like, oh, okay, is this still something we're gonna try? And it was amazing. Like neither of those things turned out to be significant barriers. If anything, it was really sweet to see the kids bond with the Google Translate app at the beginning. And then over time, the daughter was actually learning English quite quickly, and so she was helping translate for us. And now they've even gotten to know some other neighbors of ours that speak only Spanish, so we had them over for dinner and they were able to help. But yeah, ultimately I think it was just a new layer of learning together, and turned out.
Yeah, in the beginning I think you're always nervous that it's gonna be awkward or weird meeting new people, but like part of it honestly is just getting over your own weirdness about meeting new people. I think in the beginning I was worried like, oh, am I gonna be called like every day to do something? And it's really not that. Like it's more like you're a community problem solving together.
Yeah, maybe it was initially just a bit of a leap of faith or something. We just don't know this person and we're welcoming them to live here. But every time it's just worked out so well.
Jody wants to say something.
Hola means hi.
That's right. Joe Ti amo means
It means I